What's up, guys? Jay's 2 cents vlogging channel, blah blah blah. It's a big fail. I know I'm gonna get back into this. I know I've said it all before. But I tweeted last night and said, oh, by the way, I apologize about you being like right up in my face. I mean, like, you're just like, bam, there you are. You're just like, boom, in my face. I apologize about that. The car mount that I've been using, it's one of those sticky ones that the phone just sticks to it. Doesn't work in hot climates. It loses all of its sticky when it gets really hot. So right now you guys are just sort of up in the visor. And that's why I haven't really been doing car vlogs, because I've been like, well, I don't have a way to mount my phone, and I'm a cheap bastard who doesn't want to buy a car mount, but I can spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on camera equipment for one channel and neglect the other, which really makes me a horrible YouTuber. So I tweeted, what I started to say was, I tweeted last night and said, retweet or favorite this tweet or like the comment on Facebook if you guys want me to bring back the daily vlogs. You guys want the daily vlogs back, so here we are. We're doing that now. So that means I've got to go and I've got to buy me a new dash mount for my camera, or my phone, which happens to be my vlogging camera, because part of the reason why I've been failing at the vlogs is I just haven't had the time. I really just haven't had the time. And so I drive a half hour each way to work. There's an hour during the day right there which I can vlog. So I'll just do it in the car. I'll be that guy who vlogs in the car. Like those moto vlogs, I'll be an auto vlog. Does that even exist? Anyway. So I've talked about this topic before, and it's that of my unbelievably bright daughter. And I hate saying that. I hate saying my daughter's a genius, because, you know, every parent is proud and every parent wants to say, my child is a genius. But, you know, when your kid really is, it's scary. I'm gonna tell you right now, my daughter, you guys have seen her on this channel before, she is gonna be smarter than me one day. One day she is going to just obliterate everything that I think that I am intellectually. She's just gonna be like, Dad, you were doing your entire life wrong, and here's why. And she's gonna tell me, I know it. And so she's been in school, you know, in preschool, and she just started the pre-kindergarten class. She was in preschool before, and now she's in pre-K, which is, you know, preparing for kindergarten. She's only not even 4.5 years old yet. She won't be 4.5 years old till October. And Miss J picked her up today from school, and her teacher wanted to have a parent-teacher conference. So I'm thinking, uh-oh, what did she do? Because she's been kind of a bully lately, and I have to really work on that. But so it turns out that my kid, see, school just started in August. August, like, 4th made the first day of the new school year. Today is August 23rd, and she has completed the entire first semester's course. She has completed and mastered the entire first semester of class. That's a semester is half a school year. She did that in 3 weeks. So they were having a conference with my wife and Miss J, you know, Miss J, my wife and Miss J. Yeah, I have 2 wives. We practice polygamy here in California. Letting them know that they're going to be moving her to the into second semester territory, and wanted to let us know that we are going to be stimulating her mind, because they know, they've learned. She's been there since June, but hasn't been in a curriculum since August 4th, because the preschool was just more of like a structured daycare rather than a class, but now she's in classes. And they're like, okay, this girl's bright, so we got to stimulate her mind. So now, instead of getting homework, which was like once in a while, she's going to be having homework every single day, and that, except the weekends, and that she's going to be doing, you know, I guess you could say advanced stuff for her age, because my wife and I have been saying it all along. We were worried that kindergarten's going to roll around and she's going to be like, this is boring, I know all this stuff. And it's like, what do we do? I don't want her to be that kid who gets moved up. You know, she's 15 years old and senior in high school. I mean, I don't want to hold her back. I don't want to hold back her potential, but I don't want to socially ruin her either and turning her into a, you know, the shunned. I mean, I was incredibly bright in school. Incredibly bright. and that car is missing a wheel. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there was a car over there missing a wheel on the side of the road. And you know, I've said this before to you guys, I didn't graduate high school on time. I graduated in summer school because I slacked off really bad. And I think part of it was, you know, laziness, but a lot of it too was I was extremely bright in school. In all of my classes, I mean, they wanted to put me in GATE, which is, you know, the advanced courses, and the more I became the smart kid, the more shunned I became and the more bullied I was. And if you guys have seen my Draw My Life, I mean, it was already hard enough to be adding, you know, Brainiac and Einstein and being called, you know, all the nerdy names. And so I think part of the reason why I screwed up so much in high school was because I wanted to be socially accepted so bad that I just kind of like gave up schoolwork intentionally to try and have somewhat of a social life. So I don't want my daughter to go through that. And I have no idea. This is so uncharted territory for me. She's my first kid, and I don't even know where to go from here. I mean, it's so obvious. She is going to be so far beyond kindergarten by the time she gets to kindergarten that I wouldn't be surprised if they put her right into first grade, and then she's already a year younger than all the other kids. And I'm worried about that. I mean, they want her to talk in front of the class at the graduation, you know, for the preschool graduation, because you know, that could be fun, but she gets really shy, so I don't know. She gets shy in front of a big group of people. I don't know, guys. This is really causing me some anxiety here, because the decisions I make at her age now are going to affect the rest of her life, and I don't want to screw up. I don't want her to have a hard childhood. I don't want her to be teased and tormented and made fun of and outcasted because she's not going to be in the same age group as her peers, you know? I don't want her to be in high school at, you know, 12, sort of thing. But I want to tap into every bit of potential that she has. So what my wife and I are doing, actually, and I kind of want to get your guys' opinion on this. A lot of my older audience that have had kids or have kids, or maybe you've had an exceptionally gifted child like I do, where we're looking into charter schools that will tailor a program for her, but at the same time keep her within her age group. And I have a friend that's looking at starting a charter school. His wife's a doctor in education. She has a doctorate, and she's a amazingly brilliant woman. And they are looking at starting a charter school, and I've been watching him, you know, go through all of the process with the state to get, you know, accredited and all of that. And I think charter school is going to be the answer for her, and keep her out of public school, because the public school is structured to the masses and not to the individual. And I think charter is going to be the best way for her. Fortunately, charter schools are free. They're part of the same state-funded school system, but I love the fact that their programs tailor towards the child. So we're kind of thinking that's going to be our only option. And this charter school we're looking at has a kindergarten program. They're K through 12, and I think that's going to be the best bet for her. We've got to keep my kid completely stimulated at all times, or she goes insane. She gets trapped in her little brain, where, or I should say her little body. Her brain is so much more mature than her age. You can see that inner struggle. You can see that young woman in her fighting against that inner child, where she just goes nuts and she doesn't know how to behave sometimes. She gets excited, and she's run up to me and just been like, "Bah!" and then runs away. And it's like, whoa, what the hell? What is this? You know, I'm serious. I'll be sitting there watching TV, she'll come in the room, "Hey Dad, what?" "Bah!" And then she'll run away. And it's like, I know she's being a kid, but now she's being a little bit psycho here. And then, you know, if I get her stimulated doing something besides just coloring and stuff, you know, something where she uses her brain, then she really calms down. And her teachers have recognized that, and they've got to keep her busy with schoolwork and class, and that's why she's getting daily homework. And she loves doing the work. She loves using her brain. Just like us gamers love to play games, she loves to do the work. She loves the problem solving. She loves the math. I mean, she loves the technical stuff. She loves talking about the species of dinosaurs, not, you know, she doesn't come up to me and be like, "That's a big dinosaur." She goes, that's Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's the king of the dinosaurs, and he eats meat. That's the kind of person my daughter is. She doesn't go, "Dinosaur." She'll tell you what kind of dinosaur, what it eats, where it is in the food chain. I mean, the kid is gonna make me money someday. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I want the best for my daughter. I want her to have it better than I ever did, and I think so far my life has turned out pretty damn good. And I think sometimes I look at my daughter and I think to myself, as frustrated as she makes me at times, I feel like she's one of those little minds that at someday, somehow is going to change the world. And that makes me extremely excited as a parent to see what she can come up with. I just hope to God she does better than I did and actually leverages a lot of her capabilities and gives herself a fighting chance from day one. You know, because I screwed up so much in my younger years, and I'm so far behind right now where I could be in my career versus where I should be. And that's why the decisions I make for her are so important. So what would your advice be in this situation? I definitely want to hear from you guys, and you're going to start seeing a lot more of the inside of the car, and hopefully not right up my nose, you know. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm going to go on. It's Friday night. I'm going to go on a date with Miss J. And I shall see you guys tomorrow.